tatenga pangono pangono nzeru tatenga pangono nzeru tatenga pangono.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to talk about the expo that was conducted by the Cotton Association of Zambia at Magoe to showcase our involvement in the expansion of the development of the handloom in Zambia. I'd like to start by saying that the Cotton Association of Zambia has been working closely with the International Trade Center in Geneva under the project for the support for the consolidation of the action framework under the EU-Africa Partnership on Cotton since 2009. And in this particular vein, we have been working with ITC on African cotton promotion and value addition, particularly focusing on the spinning wheels and the handloom. Now, since 2009, there's a lot of activities that we have undertaken with the farmers, with the government, and several other partners in our long journey to realizing cotton fiber transformation at farm gate. I'd like to pay particular praise to the government of the Republic of Zambia in their quest to promote the textile industry in Zambia, especially rural industrialization. We have been working very closely with the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry, who have supported various activities under our program of the handloom development. We have been working with the ministry under the Department of Foreign Trade and on the rural regional integration capacity building project. This project addresses the training of farmers and weavers countrywide, in fact, in the 4 provinces where cotton is being grown by farmers who are also members of the Cotton Association of Zambia. This support has culminated in farmers, as you're going to see, actually weaving at the village level. Further commendation is with the district commissioner for Mazabuka, who has been, for the last 3 years, supporting our efforts in our district to get farmers not only to grow cotton, but also to participate in value addition, including seed multiplication. The district commissioner, who was represented by the acting district commissioner, came to the event and spoke glowing about the efforts of government to support us as an NGO to further our work with the farmers, and also to encourage the farmers in the various chiefdoms to start using cotton as a means to improve their livelihoods and increase their incomes.
The Executive Director, Cotton Association of Zambia, Mr. Dafulin Kaonga, the Director of Cotton Development Trust, Mr. Lucia Silwimba, Heads of Government Departments, Mazabuka District, the National Coordinator, National Association of Cotton Association of Zambia, Mr. Joseph Nkole, distinguished invited guests, all protocols observed, maybe I say ladies and gentlemen. I'm deeply honored by the invitation to me to address you this afternoon. The distinct privilege of officiating at this first ever weaving expo of cotton farmers comprising women and youths excite me because the government attaches high priority to value addition in general and the revival of the textile industry in Zambia in particular. The chairman, all of us are agreed that more participation of our farmers, particularly women and youth, as well as by a cross-section of our citizens in value addition to our local materials, is the correct path towards the development and promotion of various value chains that are available in our country. This is not only desirable, but imperative as our nation is faced by social challenges, including high levels of unemployment, poor livelihood, and poverty. I'm reliably informed that over the last 10 years, the Cotton Association of Zambia has been involved in the training of our members in various cotton production skills, including value addition to lint, cotton seed, and cotton stalks to produce various products and services. I'm happy to observe that the association has now decided to take weaving to the farmer's doorstep. Mr. Chairman, the cotton handloom sector has the potential to contribute substantially to employment creation, including poverty reduction. I am confident that your efforts to extend this artisanal training to women and youth is a worthwhile empowerment initiative that will assure an explosive expansion of your operations and services in the country. Through this novel intervention, the Cotton Association of Zambia will be able to capture the increasing numbers of women and youths that are currently unemployed.
I also would like to commend the Office of the District Agricultural Coordinator for Mazabuka, who, although he was very new in the district, came to attend this function, and he was immensely surprised at what we are able to do as farmers in transforming cotton into cloth. And he pledges continued support to the farmers, the weavers, and the various entrepreneurs who may now want to join this program in Mazabuka district.
The coming up of such initiatives where cotton is being farmed by the locals. And when we look at the point of the whole value chain, this may just skyrocket the value of the crop itself and make it more competitive than competing crops that we've seen trending on the Zambian market. I say so because with the way we have observed this expo is that any farmer can enter this market at any point of the value chain, from the point of production to the point of final consumption. This is also a lesson for men. We have seen a lot of men involved in the cultivation of the actual crop, but very few men take part in the weaving of the final product. So the value that these women are going to set on the crop, is that what is going to influence men to come on board?
We, as an association, are operating under the jurisdiction of the Cotton Board of Zambia. The Cotton Board of Zambia is the policy implementing arm of the Ministry of Agriculture as far as the cotton industry is concerned. We as an association have received tremendous support from the Cotton Board of Zambia in terms of assisting us to find seed, assisting us to conduct trainings, and assisting us in many areas, including producer price negotiations. They have been with us as inspectors, and in fact, the executive director, Mr. Daflin Kaonga, has been on various training programs and travels with us to go and see in the various parts of the world how cotton transformation has helped rural communities and those who are less privileged to earn incomes, and they have continued to provide this support.
We came to Magoye on the invitation of Cotton Association of Zambia to see what they are doing with the women and the youth in the villages. What I can comment is that it's very interesting that such initiative has been taken by Cotton Association to support the women in the villages, make some income for themselves. Cotton is grown in Zambia by between 250 to 400,000 small-scale farmers scattered in southern province, central and eastern and Mchinga. And all the cotton that is produced is exported without any value addition. So as Cotton Board of Zambia, in line with government policy, we support this initiative by CAS to see how value can be added to the cotton that is grown locally. So what we saw here in Magoye is something that we are excited about as Cotton Board of Zambia, and we hope to see more of such activities across the cotton growing areas. For most part, some of our farmers have very little to do once the crop is harvested and waiting from maybe July to October, thereabout. We feel that this initiative can support a lot of our farmers. We just trust that they have the capacity to meet the demand that may be there. Of course, I've seen in some of the documents that institutions like PEP has indicated that they would like to buy some of those handmade products. And for institutions like PEP, they need bulk. And we can only bulk if this project is extended to most part of Zambia. Yeah, we can create standards and see to it that farmers, the youth and women in all these different areas are making to the standard that is required by these institutions. So we support this initiative. We trust that it will go a long way in alleviating the poverty and creating employment for our youth in the rural areas where you find that there are limited activities. So my last word is please to the farmers, grow cotton. As you can see that it has a future for this nation by bringing back, adding value rather than exporting.
Little should I be saying about the Cotton Development Trust. This is the main center for research and development, varietal development of cotton. They have supported our seed multiplication programs. They have supported us with giving us parent seed, pre-basic and basic seed for our farmers to participate in the seed multiplication. And this is to enable our cotton farmers to find cotton seed on the ready market.
It has been a very, very good expo in such a way that we've seen now the complete value addition chain from planting up to the actual product that was made. And we are very happy that it was all done by, I think, women, which we should promote. And we are encouraging, I think, these women to continue promoting, to continue manufacturing the clothes that we saw, and such that also we want also to try and push the policymakers or the various organizations to link them to the market so that they can produce in mass. And we encourage that even the youths themselves should join, not only women, because this is a thing that even both men and the youth can do. It's a simple, you saw the machinery, it's a simple machine. It doesn't need electricity, it doesn't need diesel. So you find that really the inputs into that machine, they are not so high. So the gross margins are so big that they do realize. And
as a research institution, why we are supposed to be linked into this, because we are the ones which develop the varieties which can have a good staple length, good characteristics in terms of staple length and the micronair, because that is what determines the quality of a cloth. So our job as a research institute in cotton as Cotton Development Trust, we have certain varieties that are in our way. Maybe they will be released in maybe 2 to 3 years, which have those good the characteristics which are even better than the other varieties that are on the market. So those will even determine now the quality of the cloth that is being done by the women. So as a research, we support and we encourage that these expos should continue so that more women, the youth, and probably men can join so that poverty is reduced in the rural area.
The project was able to send 9 master weavers to India, in Salem, to upscale their skills in weaving. There were 8 ladies and 1 gentleman. They have come back to Zambia, and they provide the cadre of trainers in the various provinces. These master weavers have been training our farmers in Chama, Lundazi, Mambwe, Chipata, Chadiza, Sinda, Petauke, Nyimba, Kapirimposhi, Chibombo, Mumbwa, Lusaka, Mazabuga, Jigangata, Monze, Namwala, Gwembe, Choma, Chisekesi, and Kalomo. They have done tremendous work going into those communities, living with the farmers and teaching them how to spin and weave cotton. I pay particular tribute to ITC for that investment into these trainers. And we are hoping that working with She Trades, another project under the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry, we can improve on the numbers of master weavers, as we also now trying to bring on board fashion and designing people. So we now are going to be escalating our program in weaving by introducing fashion and design.
I started this project in 1987 when I was trained by the Danish volunteers. And thereafter, I started working on my own with my friend Martha when we opened a small-scale industry, the 2 of us. Thereafter, in 2014, we were adopted by the Cotton Association of Zambia, whom these people have helped us so much up to this far. These people, they've sent us to so many countries, different countries like India, Kenya, South Africa, to go and upgrade our skills. And we have upgraded our skills, and we signed a contract with the Cotton Association of Zambia. As we came back, we started now training the farmers as we signed with the Cotton Association of Zambia. So far, we have trained so many farmers. We started from Mumbwa, where we trained about 60 women. And from Mumbwa, we went in Eastern Province, where we trained about more than 100 women, because they were coming in different districts. And from there, we came here in Southern Province. We've trained women in Choma, Monze, and Mazabuka. So far, these women which we have trained, at least they are able to teach others, like the fellow farmers.
Zina langa ndine Ophelia Amoya njokera kwa Hanjalika leko etitungira maskavu
Ina langu ndime Francisca Jisuta ndizililwamo mu village Dimuna kunoko mwana jingwala mu group yitwa kuti siyowiga banje obubulimi bwa buluba yahola myaka indakataliga ndiza mu 87 then mu 2018 ndakajoina kabunga ka Cotton Association of Zambia mwalo mundakakulwa ihigwa ikuiya luyo lunjanjiru jatiliha cotton mbwiwa yakundisumpula kuzwa kuchihango mu bulongo kusika kubuluba bujelwa phoka kwa kupanga cotton isumya hisani kusikira weaving pondilono.
We have at the moment 2 centers of excellence where training of weavers is being undertaken. This is at Kabwe Institute of Technology and at Mumbwa General. Plans are underway. Very soon we shall launch a Center of Excellence at Chongwe District Farmers Association and at Standizeni in Lusaka, including the Cooperative College in Lusaka. These are meant to be centers where young men, young women, call them the youths, the differently abled people can now go, enroll, and start to learn how to weave cotton into the various fabrics, as you'll have seen being showed at our expo in Mazabuka. We want to ensure that this program is taken on as a way of creating employment for our youths, our women and youths, and the differently abled people who are unable to find jobs in other sectors. But there is a lot of potential and opportunity in joining our program as it is standing at the moment. I would also like to mention that in continued pursuit of getting a lot more people involved in cotton fiber transformation, we have last year met with the High Command of the Zambia Correctional Services to see how we can prepare inmates who are about to be released and reintegrated into society with the skill of cotton fiber transformation. And I am pleased to mention that in the month of July, we trained 25 people at Mumbwa Correctional Service into weavers. This group included 10 inmates, 4 of whom were female, officers and officers' wives. So we now have a center of excellence at Mumbwa Correctional Facility, and we are hoping to do the same at Mazabuka, Chipata, and hopefully Monze. This is yet another way of getting our huge resource of people that may not have anything to do in a land that grows so much cotton, to have something to do to earn incomes and improve their livelihoods. And in the case of our prisoners or inmates, give them an opportunity not to want to go back to prison again. I'd like to so mention that we are extremely grateful to the 3 chiefdoms and villages that are participating very effectively in our handloom development in Mazabuka district. This is at Siowi Kabanje, at Dumba, and Zianjalika. The 3 groups, as you'll have seen them in this program, have paid a lot of attention, commitment, and dedication to weaving and spinning cotton. And so as an association, we decided then to take the program to where they live. So each one of those 3 groups received 2 handlooms so that they could now start to produce whatever fabrics are in demand in their locality. And they have been doing this successfully in the last 4 months. So we decided to showcase the Chisuta family at Siowi Kabanje, who have also got one of their members as a trainer. So we now have farmers who are trainers of other farmers, a great feat. And so we want to escalate this to the programs that are in Lundazi, that are in Chama, Dungulungu, at Beu, and a few other places in Chadiza, in Mambwe, all the way down to Kalomo. I want to pay particular tribute to these young men and young women who have taken to growing cotton, adding value by torching it at Mumbwa, and then collecting the lint to spin at home and weave at home and sell their products locally. And we are hoping, with the interest shown by institutions like PEP stores, various football clubs, and various other homes and lodges, we can have a program that then is targeting to produce the various fabrics by demand.
So for this on the international, like Europe, this will really sell. Then for like the locals, they usually like orange, they usually place orders like orange, the brighter colors. Even when we go for trainings, we usually ask the farmers for the acrylic, like this is the artificial colors, like the ones they mix. We usually ask them, what colors would you want? Like for Mumbwa, they usually tell us to get them like the pinkish color. They like pink. Then when you come to Mazabuka, you find they want a different color. You go to Eastern Province, you'll find they want a different color. But at the end of the day, we've also incorporated fashion and design, where we tell the farmers, encourage the farmers to go with what's trending, not just what comes to their mind.
This program has been possible, as I mentioned, with direct support by the European Union through the EU-Africa Partnerships on Cotton through ITC. I would also like to pay particular tribute to the Common Market for East and Southern Africa, COMESA, who through the Regional Integration Capacity Building Project 2 has greatly assisted the Handloom Technologies and Textiles Association of Zambia, operating under the Cotton Association of Zambia, to train men and women and youths in the various districts in spinning and weaving. This has been made possible by the COMESA Adjustment Facility from the 10th European Development Fund. This is the program that has taken weaving to the farmers' doorsteps, and we are continuing to get more and more farmers to get interested in weaving and spinning at village level. We have been able to conduct these expositions or expos in these communities to show how much the contribution of the COMESA funded project through the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry has gone to get the farmers at the village to transform fiber into cloth. At the same time, our program as Cotton Association has benefited greatly in the last 10 years with an uninterrupted and support of WeEffect Zambia. WeEffect has worked very well with us, providing capacity, providing financial support to our program, which has included increasing production and productivity of cotton at farm level, increasing farmer-owned ginneries, helping to build the organizational capacity, the board, the management, and the councillors, but also introducing to us a very unique extension system called the study cycle system. This system allows farmers in groups of 16 to work together, growing cotton, learning from the various books that have been produced by Cotton Development Trust, Cotton Board of Zambia in conjunction with WeEffect, and farmers then are now able to see their production and productivity rising from 500 kilograms per hectare to about 900 to 1,000 kilograms of cotton per hectare. We commend WeEffect and their efforts that they have put into this association, and we are now able to proudly talk about smallholder farmers being involved in cotton value addition, and we're now calling our program From Farm to Fabric, thanks to We Effect. Along the road, we have had support from the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, and we have introduced agroforestry into our programs with farmers. Here again, we are teaching farmers integrated production and pest management. We are teaching farmers how to adopt good agricultural practices. We are teaching farmers how to be resilient by growing more than one crop per season. We've had support from Solidaridad, Southern Africa Networks. The shades that you have been seeing at Magoe has actually been built alongside 4 other shades for the association in the last 2 years. I should also make mention of the Rural Finance Expansion Program, RUFEP. RUFEP has been supporting our program even under their previous name as RFP. We have built a very strong network of loans and savings schemes amongst farmers called Chasalas. And farmers are now able to become cooperatives and get into business as a result of the support we have been getting from RUFEP. We have had support from institutions like AgriTerra of the Netherlands, CodeAid of the Netherlands, and we have worked in very close conjunction with the Zambia National Commercial Bank to introduce financial literacy and financial inclusion of our smallholder farmers. The same has been done in Mumbwa, particularly with the United Bank of Africa, UBA. I would like to thank all my colleagues in the Cotton Association of Zambia who have worked tirelessly to get this project to where it is today. To thank the board of CAS who have been very, very supportive all along the way since formation in capacity building, in ensuring that there is accountability and there is a lot of responsibility and corporate responsibility in the areas where we are operating. Also the Council of CAS, who are the members from 38 districts of Zambia, who have continued to rally behind the board and get the cotton farmers of this country to stand up and show that, yes, with cotton, we can make the difference. And we hope to continue to do this with the support of everyone, even those that may not be involved now, but have a reason to want to come through. You are most welcome, and thank you. I'd like to mention that we are saddened by the occurrence of COVID-19. As you'll have noticed, we had restrictions in the numbers of people that were able to attend our expo, because this pandemic is real, it is serious, it has taken lives, and we attempted as much as possible to abide by what our Ministry of Health has been teaching us and telling us to observe in order that we can preserve ourselves. So we are not an exception to this pandemic, but we tried as much as possible to limit our numbers to ensure that we were within what the Ministry of Health has described as the best way to conduct big meetings, social distancing, masking up in order to be healthy and keep safe for today and for the future. And in order to reach an even bigger audience, we used the services, the live services of Radio Mazabuka to broadcast the event live, so that those who are not able to come and be with us, or those that we restricted the numbers, were able to capture the event on live on TV under Radio Mazabuka. And we thank Radio Mazabuka for their very kind gesture and support to this program.